Alright guys, so I'm back out here again this weekend working on this, so light sucks in here, it's because of that. But yeah, anyways, I'll get working on my tractor, but I got like these motors here from Pug 1, because mine kind of has like a knock when the higher RPMs when you rev it up and stuff, like the upper main bearing has a bit of play, so I'm going to trade Pug this one here. It's like just another 16, it's in pretty good shape and all that. I got his here I'm working on. You can see the head bolts are like seized right in there. But I drilled a freaking hole and then I have had an easy out and then I ended up snapping the easy out, freaking it off in the one bolt, so now it has like a broken bolt with a hole in it with a broken easy out in there, so gotta see if they make a smaller easy out so I can drill in there to get the bigger easy out and then try to get the bolt out still. So pain in the ass, but I don't know, I'm gonna build that up for him and build this one up and then give him this one. I don't know, I'll see if my hood's over here. Yeah, it's got a bit of play. You notice it when it gets going, but I don't know if you can even tell. Probably not, it's probably too dark, but yeah, it moves a little bit, but it's such a pain in the ass. He has some like machine shop friends there, so they're gonna fix that up. Just a lot to like drill it out and put in the like bronze bush in there, but it's no big problem. So it's like, it sucks kinda because it runs awesome, but like I don't know how it'll like hold out in the higher RPMs there, so if we can get that one in there. Freaking eights. Look at all these engines here. I got one there, one over here, two over here. Three of them are all disassembled there. I think Pug's trying to keep me busy by just giving me a bunch of engines to take apart and rebuild, but that's my 16, that's the 18, and that's the 18 pressure lube over there. Then there's this 16. This one's gonna need some work. Those freaking head bolts are pretty bad. And this one's in pretty good shape. Got like the rods modded so far, so you can see like here, put a hole in the thing right there so it gets extra oil like around the crank and all that. And then I like just hogged out this hole right here, so I still have to clean them all up and grind that out a bit so it's more of an opening to catch more oil. So do those. I gotta take off the bottom sump. You can see in there, hit the light. Got the crank and stuff in there, but I'm gonna take the sump off and grind down in there around the main, and then these little ledges right here, take those down a bit so it'll catch more oil into the rod bearing there. So do those and pretty much rebuild it all. I got the head somewhat clean. I gotta scrape off a bit of that old like gasket material and stuff, but it's not too bad. Do like a little port job for them there, and should be good to go to rebuild. Getting pretty good at tearing them apart and doing it pretty quick. I've only been working on this for maybe like an hour and a half. Yeah, so pretty much just keep working on that. Yeah, so I was just about to start porting Pug's engine here, and like look at this. Try to get her lit up here. You can see that hose clamp right inside his freaking intake valve. So somebody must have dropped that down in the carburetor or something, got sucked right in there. I don't even know freaking how the hell that got in there, but it's not good. Good thing I seen that. Alright, so I got Pug's sump right here for his 18 horse. So you can see right now I just started like hogging these out, these little things. I showed you in my one building a racing mower video when I was doing my engine, but you can see them kind of better here. Like opened them up quite a bit, and see down in there I'm just working down that groove. So you can see like on the stock one here, pretty small, like they're not very big openings or anything like that, so you can see then it's just a small little groove down there. But clean those up and just working on hogging them out there. see one more time there. But I got like his rod here. You can see the hole right there. Got like I drilled that bigger. Just working on cleaning it all up and stuff right now. So I just opened up the end of it a bit. I'll show you the other one like beside it here. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can see like there's the one that I finished, and this one has just been drilled out, but it hasn't been opened up at all. So I'll get like a piston over here. You can see this is like the stock hole. It's just a dirty old little tiny hole. So even going from like there to there, it's like a little bit bigger. It's not like a huge difference, but once you get to like that nice big opening there, catch lots of oil and stuff, so feeds it down into the rod. So this is like my 40 cubic inch, the 16. So you can see the difference in the beefiness of the rods here. Oh no, you can see both sides. Yeah, the 42s have a bit more freaking meat on them, so I'll set those over there. Have to freaking finish Pug's engine first, so almost done. Like, just I'm gonna finish this off, then start smoothing everything out with like 800 grit sandpaper. So the 800 grit, it's good for like polishing stuff up. So I've just been working on his head here too. I was gonna just give him the heads off of this motor right here, but I found out like when I was looking at this closer, he's got like it's like a high compression head or something. I'm not like 100% sure. Like if any of you guys at home know like the actual difference, but you can see like this is the head off my 16. See how it has like that little ledge right on it? So this one is like completely flat, so maybe somebody machined them down. They're both like 42 heads. See if I can find the code. Kind of see it. It's a bit dirty. I can't really see it actually, so I'll show you on mine. See like 42 too. See that? Both like the same heads and stuff, but even on his 18, I think this is the 18 heads over here. His other 18 is what, those two? Yeah, I never really noticed because there's so much carbon on them. So there you go. This is my head right here. You can see that one. This is Pug one. So it's almost as good. I don't know. Couldn't get in there. There's like casting. Hit my light. Look at mine for a sec. Yeah, you can see there's just like casting marks there. So it's a freaking pain in the ass to sand those down and crap. Like you could be sanding forever just to get them out. Like I got mine pretty smooth. So he's got see on mine it has like the 2mm lip or whatever. Like his is just flat from the 18, so he's got higher compression. He's already got 2 extra horsepower on me, so gotta do little things like this, like polish these up super nice. So like people that are worried about like fuel puddling in there, like I don't know, it's already in the combustion chamber pretty much, so this is all just about flow and stuff, and keeping the carbon from building up right in there, because like if you have it all like scratches and stuff, it's just gonna fill with carbon and grab onto it better. So you want her smooth, so there's nothing really for the carbon to grab on, just all freaking get shot right out. So this one's pretty good too. I know I got one of his done. Got the motor pretty much ready to go. Just working on getting his sump clean right now. It's freaking dirty as hell. I'm out of carb cleaner too, so just doing her freaking the slow way. Yeah, so check it out. Pug 1 dropped off some more parts here, so see all these right here. Freaking, well, that's the one before, but he told me if I build this engine up good, his pressure lube 18 horse, that I can have this one here, so that's pretty freaking sweet. This one needs some work for sure. It doesn't turn over too easy. Might have been like torqued down too much or whatever, but freaking I can get like new rods or something and build up a sweet motor there. Then I got this one, I think it's like for parts or something, and then some more parts here. But for now I think I might borrow some of these parts here. I got like the cam. This is out of 18 horse, so that'll fit right into that 16 right there. And then there's like a set of heads too, so 18s have the higher compression heads, so I might use that too. Be pretty sweet if I can bump up a couple extra horse, maybe like 17 horse, or maybe make us almost even. Alright, so I got that one pressure lube, the 18.5 there. I got the heads and stuff off, so for like the few things I found so far like that are wrong with the engine, like the starter, something messed up with it, like friggin' sticks up all the time, so it was like running in the like ring gears all the time, so it'd make a noise and all that. But like if you look at this plastic part of the flywheel here, it's like some gouging into it, so it must have been rubbing somewhere on like the cover, like to add extra noise. Like the rods seem alright. I'm gonna take them off and like check them. Like I have to see if there's like scoring or anything, but you can see right down in here, the whole top of the governor freaking thing's all missing there. So there should be two little arms, because when I took it apart, I found this piece in there. So I gotta take it all apart and take the sump off and find the pieces and make sure like nothing made its way into anything like vital. So like the crank and bearings and all that are good. Like you should be able to like rebuild this one and use this for the freaking big race. Yeah, one more problem I found with this motor too, like it was like freaking hydro locked pretty much. Like the cylinders were just completely full of like this oil water freaking mess, like even into the intake and stuff. Like you probably see it start draining out maybe. I left it up on a rag, so it's just like it's freaking crap. So it's a lot of gas and everything there, so I'm gonna have to clean everything out. Yeah, I don't know what's on these bolts, but there it might be like red Loctite or something, where there's some red crusty stuff all on them. So you can see it all right there. Maybe it's old dried up red Loctite, but I got the bolts out for the top rod, so I'm just about to check those out and see how they look. So let's take a look in here so you can see that freaking nasty stuff. I don't know, these scores are kind of bad, but might be able to polish these up. So I can open up the clearances up to like, I think it's 0.005. I don't know if that's 5 thousandths or whatever, but yeah, I can open it up to that much. Freaking, I don't know how to say it. It makes sense to me, but you can see like all this crap in there. Freaking have to clean it out good, I guess. You can see this one has like the oil feed right in there, so you don't have to really do the oil mods to these ones. Might open up those holes like I did on Pug's motor though. But yeah, I'm just working my way down, I guess. Crank looks okay too. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it looks pretty decent. So maybe I can fix it once I clean these up, torque them down like with them out, and check the clearances and stuff. So see how it works out. Yeah, the piston and rings in this look like almost brand new, like just really low runtime and stuff. Even the cylinders, they're all dirty right now. I gotta clean them out, but see, this is just all that white freaking oil gunk stuff, but pretty smooth. I don't know, once I clean them up I'll get you guys a good shot. So, yeah, it's looking good so far. Other than that freaking governor gear right there, you can see that's freaking right gone. So I was missing the whole arms and the piece, so as long as those didn't make their way into like the oil pump. Alright, I found out what one of the major problems was. You can see all these pieces here, the 2 pins, and these like arms. That's for like this is what it should look like. I didn't even find this top cap, so I think they just left it out. So you can see right now, light so you can see it really good. Yeah, there's the cap, and like right down inside there's a little locking ring too. But I think they just put this piece together with probably not even with the lock ring, and then it just like blew apart. But luckily it has like oil strainer and oil filter on it, so like all the bearings and crank and rods and stuff all look good. So I'll just clean that out. So, check those rods out, and I think it should be pretty good to go after that. We can clean her up and port her and polish the heads. I'll have a freaking 18.5, so I think Pug 1 fucked up there. Alright, so I got the block all clean. I'm just about to put it back together, but you can see right down in there, it's like a big gouge from where those arms from the governor freaking chewing in there. It's pretty deep, but like I got all the burrs that I cut off of it, so hopefully it's alright. It doesn't spring a leak or anything. Alright guys, so I wasn't sure if it was going to even happen, but I finally got my freaking tire off. You can see the shaft's pretty rusted there, so it took a lot of like tapping with my hammer to get it off there. So hopefully if everything else comes apart I can lock this diff, because it's getting pretty close. It's like Thursday morning here. I gotta work afternoons, but got a bit of time to work on it. I spent most of my time building up this motor here, so you can see that a bit. Got the exhaust off it right now so I can work on the rear end. But yeah, so I'm gonna take these bolts apart and see if I can split it apart, and then I'll weld the spider gears in there, and that should be locked and loaded. At least it has fresh gear oil in it. Look how fresh this stuff is. Freaking nasty. Right, here's a picture of the inner workings here. So you can see it's got nice thick gears on it, so it should hold the power pretty good. So I gotta like take off this cover. I'm hoping there's freaking spider gears in there I can weld or something, because it looks kind of weird. But yeah, once I get this cover off, I'll make another little clip and show you. Alright, so I got that cover off, came off with the axle and the little gear there, so I'm just going to tack these. I got to clean up the gear oil and stuff and put a rag and all that to keep her safe, but just tack those in and then I can... Alright, so I got some weld in there. I welded the freaking things all solid there, spider gear, so it's freaking flux core weld, so don't complain about it. It freaking looks like shit, but those are actually decent flux core welds, so... Anyways, yeah, so it should be all locked. I gotta put that cap back on and maybe spray this out with some parts cleaner or something, just flush it out a bit. And then I'm just gonna use gasket maker for the gasket. If we can put that crap around there, if we can seal it up, and should have a locked diff. Alright, so it's later as frig on the night before the big race. I freaking welded on little studs there just for some like belt retainers there. Just freaking bend them in place after, and I got the brackets all on the diff. It's all back together. I just used some like copper freaking gasket maker stuff, so I'm gonna paint it like later on, but for now it's just gonna go back in. I gotta like drill some holes on the frame, just like that's where the stock hole is, and got it measured out right there. Starting to drill. You can see it was jumping around, but put in new holes for these brackets, and then that'll be all ready to go. I built a little pulley for it. I'll find that, so just hold on a minute. Yeah, check it out. I had some extra header wrap, just a couple little pieces, so I wrapped it around there. Looks pretty good, so you can see the freaking 18.5. Like, yeah. Alright, these are the jets. Like the one on the left is like a stock one, and this is the one on the right that I had to like drill out, so it's just so I could get it to rev out like clear without the choke on, so see how much of a difference there is. Alright guys, so I thought I had this thing done, but freaking I've been having like nothing but problems with it right now. So you can see I got like freaking 3 coils right there. I have one on there, and there's another broken one over in the corner right there. So yeah, out of all 5 of these, freaking none of them work. Like this one I thought worked, but it like sparks freaking sometimes, like when it's not supposed to, and it doesn't spark on the one side most of the time. So you can see in here I got the motor. I put on some header wrap and stuff, so you guys will see that in my videos. Like I've just been working on this like crazy. Freaking and it's not even working, so like, I haven't even been able to take it for a drive yet, so I don't know. I'll put up my videos. I haven't got around to it, so friggin' just gonna put those up.